You raise your arm and feel that discomfort high up in your shoulder. Or you look in the mirror and see one shoulder higher than the other, both slumped forward, that posture of someone who's spent the whole day hunched over in a chair. He's been training for months, sometimes years, and his shoulders remain the same size, with the same pain, with the same appearance of never having worn a tailored suit. This isn't a lack of dedication. It's a lack of the right method. Most people train their shoulders in the laziest way possible. They push the weight up and hope for the best. They don't work the entire muscle. They ignore whole sections of the deltoid, and then they go months without visible results and with chronic pain that gradually sets in. The problem isn't you, it's that nobody taught you what really works. In this video, you'll see 5 exercises your shoulders need right now. They aren't the most famous, they are the most efficient. And the last one on the list is the simplest to perform and the most ignored in any gym in the world. The first is what I call the lateral raise with a pause during the burn. Everyone does lateral raises, but almost no one does them properly. The classic mistake is lifting the weight with momentum and lowering it quickly. This robs tension precisely where the medial deltoid needs to work the most, which is at the peak of the movement. The medial deltoid is the middle bundle of the shoulder, which gives that characteristic width when you look at someone from the front. Without stimulating it correctly, your shoulders will never have that rounded and developed shape. The solution is simple. Lift the weight to shoulder height and hold for 2 seconds before lowering. 2 seconds of controlled pause. Now try it with a lighter weight than you normally use. The muscle will speak to you. The pause changes everything. The second is external rotation with constant resistance. Few people train the posterior shoulder seriously. The posterior deltoid, that region at the back of the shoulder, is responsible not only for aesthetics, but also for the health of the entire joint. When it is weak, the shoulder becomes unstable, rotates inward, and creates the closed posture pattern that everyone hates to see. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that strengthening the rotator cuff, which includes the external rotator muscles, significantly reduces shoulder pain in weightlifters. Grab a resistance band or cable, keep your elbow bent at 90 degrees close to your torso, and rotate your forearm outward. Slow on the way up, slow on the way down. Do 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Start with that. The third is the incomplete range of motion. You know that dumbbell shoulder press where you lower your shoulders until they're below ear level? It's exactly that exaggerated movement that hurts your shoulder over time. The glenohumeral joint, which is the ball and socket of your shoulder, loses stability when the arm goes down too far in this movement pattern. The ideal range of motion is to lower to ear level and raise until your elbow is almost locked without actually locking it. This range of motion preserves the joint and maintains constant tension in the muscle. Result: less pain, more stimulation, more growth. Do this. Here I need to pause for a second. If you're taking your training seriously, if you want real physical results and not just a nice shoulder, but a whole life transformed, the White Protocol was made for you. It's not your average training course. It's a complete system that combines personal development strategies based on neuroscience and behavioral psychology with a real method to build a gladiator's body from scratch to advanced. No empty motivation, no self-help tricks. Strategies that really work. The protocol isn't for everyone. It's for those who have a real focus on evolving and building a meaningful life. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, back to the topic. The fourth exercise is the reverse shrug with forced contraction. Most people have never tried this one. Unlike the common trapezius shrug, which raises the shoulders towards the ears, the reverse shrug works the scapular depression, which is the movement of pulling the shoulder blades down and back. This activates the lower trapezius and rhomboids, muscles that support posture and create that appearance of well-defined and powerful shoulders. Sit on a bench, hold 2 dumbbells at your sides, and instead of shrugging your shoulders upwards, forcefully push them down while slightly opening your chest. Hold for 2 seconds. Posture improves in weeks when you train this consistently. The fifth, and most overlooked, is the isometric wall variation. It seems too simple to work, and that's exactly why everyone ignores it. You place the back of your hand against the wall with your arm in an L shape and push against the wall without moving for 30 seconds. This isometric contraction pattern activates the posterior deltoid and shoulder stabilizers in a way that no isolated weight exercise can. Isometric contraction, which is muscle tension without movement, has been shown in rehabilitation studies to increase muscle activation by up to 40% compared to dynamic exercises at vulnerable angles. This is not a rehabilitation exercise. It's advanced activation that top athletes use before any heavy workout. Do 30 seconds on each side before any set today. Now, tell me in the comments, which of these 5 will you try first in your next workout? Write it below, because I read them all. And if you want to continue building a real physique, the video that's appearing on the screen now will show you what most men do wrong in their back workouts and how to correct it today.